Welcome back to physics session. Today we are going to discuss meter bridge. So meter bridge, this is an experimental setup used to measured unknown resistance using the principle of a balanced Wheatstone bridge. So here this is an experimental setup using experimental setup used to measure unknown resistance unknown resistance. So using by the balanced Wheatstone bridge. W by S nothing but Wheatstone bridge. So here, so look at everybody this diagram with meter bridge. So meter bridge, here the 1 meter, I would like to take 1 meter wire with help of scale. So that wire manganese wire or nichrome wire. So here the in between, let us consider this is the one gap, this is a left gap, resistance box, this value outlet consider R, and this is the left gap G1, this point is A, and this is the right gap. So here the unknown resistance, this gap name already considered G2. Here the point B, in between A and B, this wire is nothing but manganese wire or nichrome wire. In between length of AB is equal to 100 centimeter, that should be is equal to 1 meter. 1 meter wire in meter bridge. Meter means 1 meter. So here the in between A and B, here the outlet to connecting battery cell. Here the with help of plug key. Whenever the switch closed, nothing but here the current passing through. So in the circuit, this point is a center tap to galvanometer 2. So here the galvanometer. So this galvanometer to jockey J, nothing but solid setup piece. So here the solid experimental piece or a solid piece. So here whenever connecting like this, here this is a galvanometer. This galvanometer, bipolar galvanometer. If jockey J put A point, this galvanometer reflection reading is right side, so or left side, and remove and you may kept is a B point. The galvanometer reading opposite than the previous. So if two are opposite, this experimental setup is a correct connection, otherwise not correct. So here you may check it like that. After that, whenever this jockey J put here and keep on moving. So in some time here whenever here the R resistance R, remove here the resistance R, and you may put here A point, and you may go for A to B. Always jockey you may move A to B direction only. This A to B direction, let us consider this is a equilibrium position, or this point is a bridge balanced case, this length outlet consider L. Bridge balance means no current passing through the galvanometer. So here this in this wire no current passing. So already bridge Wheatstone bridge method already we know. So remaining length, this is a 100 minus L. 100 minus L. So here the R by L according to Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge is nothing but P by Q should be is equal to R by S. P nothing but R, here Q nothing but L, and this unknown resistance, this value outlet consider X, R nothing but X, S nothing but 100 minus so L. So you may substitute here R divided by L should be is equal to X divided by 100 minus L, that X is equal to R into 100 minus L divided by L. This is a, and this X nothing but unknown resistance. Unknown resistance. By using meter bits you may calculate like this. Potentiometer. It is an experimental setup to measure potential different across the two terminals of a circuit. So it is on experimental setup, experimentally set up to measure potential difference across two terminal of a circuit, and with high accuracy without drawing any current from the source for measurement. So very important here, with high accuracy so without drawing any current from the source for measurement compared to Wheatstone bridge and compared to meter bridge. Here they are compared to ammeter, so and compared to voltmeter, compared to voltmeter, this potential meter very accurate values. So working setup of a potential meter. Working setup of a potentiometer. So a potential meter consists of two circuit sections. One is a primary circuit, another one is a secondary circuit. Primary circuit nothing but non-parameter part of circuit of potentiometer, and secondary circuit nothing but this is basically called measurement part of potentiometer circuit. It means a potentiometer consists of two circuits, consists of two circuit section in its first one primary circuit. Primary circuit nothing but known parameter of circuit of potentiometer. And the second one, secondary circuit nothing but this is basically called measurement part of potentiometer circuit. Measurement part of potentiometer circuit. So by using secondary circuit, so we are going to find cell comparison cells and internal resistance, so like that, so unknown like this. So these are most important points. Potentiometer nothing but it is an experimental setup to measure potential difference across two terminal of circuit, and this compared to voltmeter, basically compared to voltmeter, this one is with high accuracy without drawing any current from the source for measurement. So working a setup of potentiometer. This setup, this basically two types. A potentiometer consists of two circuit section in its primary circuit nothing but known parameter of circuit of potentiometer, and this is and secondary circuit nothing but this is basically called measurement part of potentiometer circuit. Potentiometer setup here. So here we are using in laboratory 10 meters nichrome or manganese wire. So here that one is a parallel connection, parallel and series connection in between A terminal and B terminal. So like that 10 parallel connection there. Let us consider this. So A point, this is a B point. Like this is a 1 meter, and like this 10 meter, like this, like that up to here, like this, here to this A point in B point. So now this is a one edge. So this is a one edge. So here to here total, here to here 1 meter, like that 10 wires series combination, total 10 this wire 1 meter, here to here 1 meter, and this one series 10 wires is there, that's why 10 meter here this wire. So here potentiometer wire. So potentiometer wire we take nichrome or manganese wire. So this generally I am going to write. So here I would like to write here this one general single wire. So here the single wire in between A and B. Let us consider this is a 10 meter wire, and here connecting battery. Here connecting battery with the help of plug key, and this is a rheostat. Rheostat nothing but that resistance variable. Here the plug key K, here the known cell, so plus, here the minus, and you may write the continue part also, no problem. If you write rheostat nothing variable resistance, this is the ammeter, and so this is the connection, this is the point B. So in between A and B 10 meter, this wire nothing but potentiometer wire. This resistance, potentiometer wire resistance RP. potentiometer resistance Rp. Now this is the noun, all are noun resistance only, on noun resistance, noun ampere, noun values only. This setup we call primary circuit, and you may construct parallel another one. This battery, this battery EMF E. This one is the unknown battery. This is the unknown battery, and this one connecting J as for galvanometer. This galvanometer connecting to jockey J. So this jockey here solid metal piece. This solid metal piece here, this one is nothing but solid metal piece. So this J, so this circuit analysis. This one is a circuit, potentiometer circuit. Whenever the switch close, this current passing through this one. So this is a primary cell, this one is a primary. Here the current moving like this. So whenever the switch close, current moving like this. Here the current in potentiometer, this one is I. So here the I is equal to, here the E divided by this wire and this rheostat connecting series combination. That's why here the R equivalent nothing but RH plus Rp. This I is nothing but here current in potentiometer wire. This I is nothing but, so this one is nothing but current in potentiometer wire. Similarly, so potential drop across wire, A terminal and B terminal. So potential drop across AB, or across wire AB. This potential outlet consider VAB. So that VAB is equal to I into RP. So here the next potential drop per unit length on wire. So next point, next one, potential drop. Next one, potential drop per unit length. Potential drop per unit length nothing but potential gradient. Length on wire AB is equal to lambda. So here we called this potential gradient, we called here lambda. That value should be is equal to VAB divided by length. This lambda we called another name potential gradient. Here potential gradient lambda is equal to VAB divided by L. VAB nothing but I into RP divided by L. This value, this SI unit volt per centimeter, and volts per meter also. Here because this wire we called we measurement here is in terms of centimeter. That's why this lambda nothing but potential gradient. This units volts per centimeter. You may remember. So here this whenever the switch close here so here in this one, this current passing through the unknown resistance. Next case unknown resistance. This jockey put here. So let us consider this point is a C. In between A and C, this length I would like to consider L1. Here the potential, so according to this one, nothing but VAB should be is equal lambda into L. So here the potential across the AC, VAC is equal to potential gradient into that balancing length L1, and this primary, from the primary cell, this is a secondary circuit. So this is a primary cell, and if here the current, for example, this current passing through this battery, unknown resistant unknown battery. So whenever the current passing through the unknown battery, if the null deflection in galvanometer is obtained at L is equal to L. So if null deflection, if null deflection in galvanometer is obtained at, so L is equal to L1 case, is obtained at L is equal to N1 case. Here the unknown EMF is equal to this lambda into L1. You may measure like this, lambda into L1. So next case we are going to discuss is a compare of the EMFs of two cells by potentiometer and the internal resistance also. How to find the internal resistance we are going to discuss. Here next we are going to discuss a comparison of the EMF of two cells by potentiometer. This is the first I am going to draw primary cell, this here the E, and along this series combination, here the rheostat, here connecting plug key like this. This is a rheostat, nothing but variable resistance. So here the A point, here the B point, this one nothing but primary circuit. In secondary circuit, here I would like to take two cells. So this is plus, this is a minus, this is EMF is a E1, and here the first, and another one, this is a plus, this is a minus, here the EMF E2, this is the 2, here the plug key K2, here the plug key K1, and here the plug key K2, and this one connection. So galvanometer, the galvanometer to jockey J nothing but solid metal piece. So here first I am going to find, so from the E1 is equal to how much I am going to find. Whenever switch close, switch K1 and this K2, here this K1 closed, and this K2 connecting first terminal to, let us consider this terminal name 3, this K2 connecting first terminal and third terminal. Here the some balancing is there. This balancing outlet, this balancing length I would like to consider L1. Whenever this K2 connecting in terminals first and third, here the balancing, this jockey J balancing here this point, here this balancing length I would like to consider L1. So here the lambda nothing but your potential, here in this case equivalent balance in between this one is nothing but E1 cell is equal to lambda into L1. Here the lambda is nothing but your potential gradient along the wire AB. Here lambda nothing but here where lambda called lambda is nothing but potential gradient along wire AB, and similarly the K1 also closed, and this K2 connecting to second terminal and third terminal. This whole current passing to the second E2 EMF to 3. Here the balancing case. This is the balancing length. I would like to consider here to here length L2. This L2. So here the E2 is equal to lambda into L2. So E1 by E2 is equal to. So here the E1 by E2 is equal to lambda into L1 by lambda into L2. Lambda potential gradient cancels. So E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So this is a comparison of two cells. So here if EMF of one cell is noun, say E1. So here the one cell is this EMF is a noun, and noun cell is I would like to consider this is a noun cell E2, and E1 I don't know. So I am going to find that E1 is equal to L1 by L2 of E2. So whenever they given one cell EMF value, they will ask another cell EMF value. So L1 by L2 into this one. So you may use this formula. This one nothing but if EMF of one cell is E2, noun saying E2, the EMF of the other cell can be this is the E1 is equal L1 by L2 into E2. Next we are going to discuss determination of internal resistance of the cell using potentiometer. So the arrangement for measurement the internal resistance or small r of cell using potentiometer. So here this is a cell, and this is a ammeter, and this is a rheostat, and here plug key K1, this name K1, and this is the wire between A and B, manganese wire potentiometer wire A between A and B. Here the EMF E, and here minus, here the plus, here the minus. This is the primary circuit, and now secondary circuit. This is the battery through plug key. This name is a K2, this name is a K1, and this one is the and another connection. This second plug key connecting another galvanometer to jockey J here. Here the step 1. So this is a secondary circuit, and this is a primary circuit. From the primary circuit, very first step, key K1 closed, and K2 open. This K2 open. So whenever the K2 open, nothing but whole current passing in between this primary cell only. This current passing through the like this on primary cell, primary circuit only. So here the open EMF I would like to consider E. Of the cell is balanced for length. For a length, I would like to consider this balanced length. I would like to consider this balanced length here to here. This balanced length I would like to consider L1. This balanced length I would like to here the jockey J. So this balanced length I would like to consider L1. On the potential wire, here the E is directly proportional to L1. This is the equation number 1. This is the step 1. So in step 1, K1 close, K2 open. Now next, both K1 and K2, step 2, both K1 and K2 closed. Both K1 and K2 closed, and so a unknown resistance of the in between A, or let unknown resistance, known resistance here the R. This known resistance nothing but in between A and B potential meter wire resistance R is connected across the cell potential different across the cell is balanced for length. That case balanced length I would like to consider this one is a balanced length L2. So here the potential, so I would like to consider V is directly proportional to L2. This is the equation number 2. So from the equation and the equation 2, equation divided by equation 1 and equation 2, here we get E divided by V is equal to L1 by L2, L1 by L2. So here L1 by L2. So this value we know. So as we know, internal resistance of a cell, internal resistance of a cell, R is equal to E by V minus 1 into R. This R nothing but this primary secondary cell or this cell resistance across the wire. This R is nothing, E by V nothing but L1 by L2 minus 1 into R. So here the R is nothing but, here the noun resistance is connected across the cell potential different across the cell is balanced. So across this cell is a balanced case. So this value they will give this, they will give L1 and L2. So whenever they are asking internal resistance, you may use this formula, will get the value. Based on meter beads, we are going to discuss numerical problem. See the diagram. This is the 20 ohm, this is the unknown resistance, galvanometer and jockey J. So jockey J solid metal piece. So from this is the A point and this is the B point. From the A, this is the C. AC balancing length 40 centimeter they given, and battery 100 voltage, and here the resistance 10 voltage 10 ohms. So in the circuit of meter bridge shown in figure, if null deflection is obtained at 40 centimeter, if null deflection is means bridge balanced, so no current passing through this wire. So I shall find the value of unknown resistance. Whenever they here they mention null deflection, nothing but no current passing through the galvanometer means bridge balanced. So according to Wheatstone bridge balanced case, so P by Q is equal to R by S, that should be is equal here 20 by this 40 centimeter is equal to R divided by remaining one, this 100 minus 40 nothing but 60 centimeter. this one get cancelled. This is the 5. So that R is equal to 30 ohm. This unknown resistance value 30 ohm. This is the answer to the question. Another important model. So in the meter bead circuit shown in the figure, find the length AC. This is the C point. So at null deflection in galvanometer. Null deflection nothing but so bridge balanced case, Wheatstone bridge case only. So let us consider this balanced length already consider X, remaining length already 75 minus X. So whenever the here null deflection 0 means, null deflection means here no current passing through the galvanometer. In that case, according to Wheatstone bridge principle, so here the 5 divided by X should be is equal to 2 divided by 75 minus X. So cross multiplication 5 into 75 minus X, that should be is equal to 2X. Simplify 75 into 5 minus 5X is equal to 2X. So 7X is equal to 75 into 5. So X is equal to 75 into 5 divided by 7. So simplify, will get approximately, so here the 53.57 centimeter. This is a answer to the question. So another important model, a cell of EMF 2 voltage and internal resistance 1 ohm is connected to a potentiometer of length 1 meter and resistance 4 ohm. Calculate the potential drop per centimeter. So calculate the potential drop per potential drop per centimeter, nothing but V by L. Potential gradient, nothing but potential gradient. Now we are going to find the potential drop in between A and B. Already we know I into R. I nothing but EMF divided by total primary cell current. Already we discussed current in wire in between A and B, E by RH plus RP. RP they given here the R, RH nothing but internal resistance, that value here the small r, so into R. It means E nothing but 2, capital R nothing but 4, small r nothing 1 plus 4, so 8 divided by 5. So here the potential, how much 8 divided by 5. So here the potential 8 divided by 5, that should be is equal to, you may simplify, 5 ones are 3, so 1.6. So potential VAB should be is equal to 1.6 volt, 1.6 volt. So what they are asking here, per, so this value, so divided by, here the, you may use length of the this wire, so length, so here the, you may find the here, so potential gradient, potential drop per centimeter, nothing but potential gradient, that potential gradient nothing but here the, so here potential gradient lambda is equal to V by L, V value 1.6 divided by L nothing but per centimeter they asking. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, like this. So 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 volt per centimeter. So lambda, if you want again simply 16 into 10 to the power minus 3 volt per centimeter, volt per centimeter. This is the answer to the question. Another model, in potentiometer experiment, the balancing length with a cell is 560 centimeter. When on external resistance capital R is equal to 10 ohm is connected in parallel to the cell, the balancing length change by 60 centimeter. Find the internal resistance of the cell. So find the internal resistance. R is equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1. That value should be is equal to, so R into L1 minus L2 divided by L2 also. So here L1 value, balancing length value, so L1 they given, L1 is equal to 560 centimeter. So changing L1 minus L2 is equal, they given 60. This L1 value substitute here, 560 minus L2 is equal to 60. So L2 is equal to 560 minus 60 is equal to 500. So L2 500, L1 560, R value here the R is equal to 10 ohm. These three readings substitute here, that R is equal to 10 into L1 minus L2 nothing but 60 divided by 500. This one cancel. It means R is equal to, here the 6 by 5, that should be nearly equal to, here the 5 ones are, so 1.2 ohms. So here the, it means here R is equal to 1.2 ohms. This is the answer to the question. Another important model, in a potentiometer experiment, when a battery of EMF, primary EMF 2 voltage is included in the secondary circuit, the balancing point is at 500 centimeter. Find the balancing length from the same end when a cadmium cell of EMF 1.018 volt is connected to the secondary circuit. So here the E is according to this comparison cells, E is the direct proportional to L. So it means E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So what they asking here, L2, E1 value they given 2, E2 value they given so 1.01. Here the E1 is equal to 2 voltage, E2 is equal to 1.018 voltage. So L1 is equal to, they will given 500 centimeter. These values substitute this equation. So from this one, L2 is equal to cross multiplication E2 divided by E1 into L1. So E1 nothing, E2 nothing but 1.018 into 500 divided by E1 nothing but 2. So this value approximately 4.5 centimeter, approximately 254.5 centimeter. This is the answer to the question. Another important model. So in the secondary circuit of potentiometer, a cell of internal resistance small r is equal, they given 1.5 ohm, gives a balancing length of L1 is equal to 52 centimeter. To get a balancing length 40 centimeter, so here L2 they given 40 centimeter. How much resistance is to be connected across the cell? So as we know, internal resistance is equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1. From this one, small r by capital R is equal to L1 minus L2 divided by L2. So here what they asking here, capital R, you may reciprocal this value, capital R by small r is equal to L2 by L1 minus L2. So here the R is equal to small r into L2 divided by L1 minus L2. Here they given L1 52, L2 40, substitute here, that R is equal to small r nothing but 1.5 into 40 divided by 52 minus 40, that should be is equal to 15 into 4 divided by 12. So here 4 ones are 4 3. So this value R is equal to 5 ohms. This is the answer to the question.